Welcome back to Shuradikara Podcast, where we chat casually and inspiringly. My name is Yusi, and today we are going to discuss an interesting topic. Shuradikara High School is currently working with an English teacher from abroad. So for that, let's greet our two special guest stars this time. The first, an English teacher from abroad who currently teach at our school, namely Miss Dorota. Hello, Miss. Welcome to this podcast.
Hello, welcome everybody.
How are you, Miss?
I'm very well, thank you. Quite hot, but I'm okay.
And our second special guest is a teacher from our own school who is in charge of this program, namely Mom Angel. Hello, Mom. Welcome to this podcast.
Okay, welcome everybody. Hello, Sobat Kuning Putih.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, everyone. To begin this podcast, I would like the both of you to introduce yourself in more detail to everyone. So, Miss, can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure. My name is Dorota. My last name is Koziel, but you don't have to remember that. I am from Poland, southeast part of Poland. My hometown is right on the border with Ukraine, and it's a small place. It's not even a town, it's a village. Currently, I work in Vietnam in an international school. It's a big school. And it's International School Ho Chi Minh City. That's the full name of it. And that's where I currently work at the primary school section, and I'm an English teacher over there.
Okay, and Mom Angel, can you introduce?
Do I need to speak in English?
Yes.
Oh yeah, really? Okay, hello everyone. I am Miss Angel. Okay, please call me Miss Angel. I'm an English teacher also in Shuradikara Catholic Senior High School. I have been teaching for more or less 5 years, going to be 6 years in this year. Okay, and then I'm happy to be here and also with all those beautiful ladies, boys and girls here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, everyone, I'm sure that this collaboration is not an instant thing. Therefore, can you tell us a little about the beginning of this collaboration program? Maybe from Mom Angel as a representative from Shuradikara?
It's better starting from you, right, Dorota? Because you know well about this one. I don't think I have an idea about this one. Please just tell them.
Yes, I was in Enda 2 years ago on holidays with Father Tadeusz, who is now in Roe. And Father Tadeusz introduced me to Father Lucas, who was back then the provincial. And Father Lucas told me about Shuradikara. And we had a little conversation, exchange of experiences, and that was basically it. I went back to my work and we exchanged emails once in a while. And this year, because I had a 2-week break for Chinese New Year, I emailed Father Lucas if he was still interested in getting a volunteer, at least for 2 weeks. And I made it very clear that I have only 2 weeks. And Father Lucas responded immediately, and he invited me to come over. So here I am.
Wow, so interesting. Okay. This collaboration is a global collaboration where we use English as the main language is in our conversation. So, for the two of you who are fluent in English, what is the importance of English? Why should we study it? Maybe from Miss Dorota?
I think I want to say that English is important because had I not learned it, I would not have a chance to be here. I would not have a chance to have my current job. But I also think that we have to remember that our own language is very important as well. And the more we know about our home language, the better we learn another language. If we understand our culture, then it's easier for us to understand another culture. So English, yes, it is important, but with equal respect to our own language. So I'm happy to speak Polish. I'm proud of it. And I'm also happy to speak English. Yeah.
Okay. And what about Mom?
Exactly, I have the same idea with Miss Doroda. Saya orang Leo. I am a Leonese and also Manggarainese. I learn Leo. I learn Manggarai. I speak Manggarai. I speak Leo. At the same time, I speak sometimes Ende language. And also, I have another language also. The very important thing, yang paling penting adalah kita tidak bisa mengerti budaya orang kalau kita tidak mencintai dan mengerti budaya sendiri. You cannot say that I love English, I love to learn English without happy learning your own language. Bahasa budaya kita sendiri kita harus paham dulu. Otherwise kita merasa bahwa we are underestimated by our own self. Kita yang sendiri membuat diri kita rendah, budaya kita rendah, padahal kita sangat kaya. Leo very good, budaya kita sangat bagus, Ende very good, Manggarai, Bajau semua, apalagi anak-anak Sobat Kuning Putih itu datang dari beragam budaya, itu sangat luar biasa. They are very good. Kita harus mencintai bahasa kita dulu. It's very important to learn English, but don't forget your own language and culture. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, everyone, as we know, there are still many students who don't want to or have even given up on learning English because according to them, learning English is very difficult. To overcome this, can you two share some tips and tricks for learning English? Maybe for Miss Dorota?
One of my classes this morning asked me how I learn English, and the first thing I told them was that I started learning English when I was 14. So I had no English in primary school, and I only started in the last year of primary school as a private lesson once a week. So before that, I used to study Russian because I had to. There was no internet, there was no English books, there was no YouTube, not even a lot of English newspapers. So all I had was one English textbook. But I think the key to my learning English was that I liked it as a language. Actually, I didn't like the grammar part of it. I liked the fact that I can talk to people. And that was my engine. So the more I was able to communicate, the more I was interested in learning more from people. Yeah.
Okay, and then from Mom?
Okay, actually the tips. They're laughing at me, We're talking about tips. Kalau berbicara tentang tips, berbicara mau belajar bahasa Inggris dengan baik, the first thing is that your self-motivation. Kamu harus punya motivasi sendiri dari dalam diri bahwa kamu mau mencintai itu. Because if there is no love, wasting of time. Okay? Kalau kita mau sesuatu, kita harus punya cinta terhadap sesuatu yang akan kita pelajari. Kalau kita tidak punya, don't force it. Okay? But since English is an obligation in our school, itu sebuah kewajiban bagi kita untuk belajar bahasa Inggris. Saya punya tips untuk kita, belajar dari mendengar lagu, and then menonton film, Anak saya juga belajar dari itu. Saya biarkan dia mendengar saja lagu-lagu yang sudah saya pilih dalam bahasa Inggris. Lagu anak-anak itu keep on repeating. Setiap hari dia dengar yang sama, kalian dengar yang sama. Kemudian ketika kamu lihat itu ada kata-kata yang baru, di-pause dulu, dicari dulu artinya apa ya ini nih? Kok bahasanya keren, kira-kira artinya apa gitu. Jadi jangan biarkan kata baru itu lewat begitu saja without taking notes and then looking for the meaning of the words inside the dictionary. Okay? Karena ternyata bahasa ini keren nih. Saya mau pakai ini bahasa gitu. Jadi belajar dari mendengar dan menonton. Me personally, I learn English exactly from the Holy Bible. Kenapa? Karena kitab suci itu kita pergi misa setiap hari, dan kita dengar bacaan tuh setiap 2 tahun, 3 tahun sekali tuh bacaannya sama. Jadi ketika kita baca kitab suci dalam bahasa Inggris, otomatis langsung mengerti. Karena apa? karena kita sudah dengar ulang-ulang bacaan itu. That's my way of learning English. Saya belajar dengan itu karena terbiasa. So just keep going, jangan putus asa. Kalau kamu merasa kamu butuh dan kamu mencintai, pasti kamu push you for that.
Okay. Thank you for the tips, and I heard that this is the second time Miss Dorota has visited Ende. So far in the past 2 weeks, have there been any exciting or memorable experience for you?
Every single day is a memorable experience for me. This is very special. I feel very, very privileged, really, to be here, because it's a lovely break, not only to work with you, but to see how you work. So I'm also learning a lot. So every single day.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Wow, that's really exciting. And we are happy you in here.
Thank you.
Yes. So what about Mom Angel? What are your impression of accompanying Miss Dorota during these 2 weeks?
Oh, that's a dangerous question.
Don't say that. Don't you ever try to say that. I'm so excited, and then I'm so blessed actually. To have Dorota as my not really you're my
Colleague.
part.
Yeah, colleague.
Yeah, it's very. I'm so blessed because I learned so many things from her. Yeah, I learned so many things about how to handle the students, how to mingle with those peoples, and then Miss Dorota itu selalu membakar semangat saya, selalu, you are like this, kau harus begini, you can be more dari ini, kadang-kadang kita merasa nyaman begini-begini saja jadi guru Suradikara sudah nyaman sekali gitu tetapi kehadiran Miss Dorota untuk saya selalu menyadarkan saya bahwa jangan rasa nyaman-nyaman saja jadi guru Suradikara gitu, harus ada sesuatu yang bisa membuat engkau keluar dari your comfort zone, try to explore yourself.
Yeah.
That's the very important things. Thank you so
Wow,
much.
you're so really have a good friendship, yeah. Okay. Well, everyone can believe it. After talking for quite a long time with our two guests, we have reached the end of this podcast. In closing, do you both have a message or motivation for the student, especially in terms of English literacy?
Go ahead.
I think I want to say this. I don't really say it, but I want everybody to know that I come from a small place. My family was never rich. I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. I am the eldest. I didn't know if I could go to university because my parents at that time didn't work. So I had no idea. But even though I didn't really think about giving up, because all of my friends wanted to go to university, I said, I'm going to apply and see what happens. I got in and I applied for a social scholarship. And a social scholarship is for students who come from underprivileged families, from poor families. And I was blessed. I got it. It was very little money, but I survived. And then I studied so I could get another scholarship for my grades. Don't get me wrong, I was not a genius, but my grades were good enough to get a scholarship. And when I was at the university, I got interest more in English, and I had a chance to go abroad and work as a babysitter. That was my beginning. I could only speak few simple sentences when I went. And then slowly but surely, I was interested more and more in exploring the world, and I pushed forward. I did not give in. I did not sit and think, oh, I can't do it because my family is poor. I can't do it because I'm the eldest. Maybe I have to go to work. I am also blessed because my parents never stopped me. So don't give up, guys. keep pushing. If you really want to achieve something, whatever that is, you can do it. I teach English here in Suradikara and I'm from Poland. So if I could do it, you could also do it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. For me, because you are all my students, so yang pertama, ketika kamu jatuh cinta terhadap sesuatu, not someone, okay, but something, a thing, a dream, a goal. When you have a goal, enjoy the process of achieving it. You know, ketika kau kepingin menjadi sesuatu, and then harus melewati prosesnya. Menjadi siswa-siswi Suradikara adalah bagian dari proses untuk menggapai mimpimu. Jangan pernah benci prosesnya. Don't hate the process because you have to undergoing the process to reach the goal. And then ketika kamu tahu bahwa semua mimpi kamu harus ada prosesnya, aplikasikan apa yang sudah kamu alami dalam proses. Oke? Jangan pernah lupa bahwa proses itu adalah bagian dari hidupmu. Jadi bermimpilah setinggi mungkin karena only dream is gratis. Oke? Oke? Mimpi itu tidak berbayar, teman. Oke? Selain dari mimpi semuanya bayar, teman. Oke? Karena apa? Ketika kau menguap pun orang akan bilang, ih, tidak sopan, you know? Tapi kalau mimpi tidak ada orang yang tahu. So bermimpilah setinggi mungkin and then lewati prosesnya, aplikasikan apa yang sudah kamu lewati bersama. Karena yang tahu engkau mau jadi apa atau dirimu mau jadi apa itu hanya engkau dan Tuhan. Tidak ada orang lain. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. So Sobat Kuning Putih, don't give it up and jangan pernah berhenti bermimpi ya. Dan thank you for the motivation. Hopefully all of us who watch this podcast can apply it to our lives.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for trying you as our host today.
Yeah, you're wonderful. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Okay. So at the end of this podcast, I would like to thank to Miss Dorota and to Mom Angel for being willing and taking the time to be guest. On behalf of the young journalists of Suradikara, I apologize if there are any errors in my words or action during this podcast. I, Yusi, and the entire of young journalists of Suradikara crew on duty say goodbye. See you and salam pencipta pahlawan utama.
Bye.